Okay, folks, welcome back. Welcome back once again to Games Mania Doherty. And we are back again with another game review, another game that I completed. And again, we're going back to the Tony Hawk's franchise. And yes, another classic here. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, that is, made by Neversoft. One of the most classic Tony Hawk games out of the entire franchise. Yet again, another game that I've completed. Now, I won't say I completed it to 100%, but I did actually manage to complete all 175 main goals in the game. So the game has 190 goals, including the pro challenges. There's a pro challenge for each skater in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And there is about 9 levels, including the carnival, which you actually get to purchase, and the Chicago level as well. Those are the two purchasable levels, and those are also included. As I said, they're purchasable levels in the game. So you have to get enough cash in the game, collect enough money in the game to acquire those to be able to purchase those two levels. They're like bonus levels, which each of them only have 14 goals in each. But the rest of the goals, the rest of the levels have up to 21 goals each. Like you start off, I think there's 16 goals, which are the blue arrow goals, and then you unlock the red arrow goals after the blue arrow goals, which are like the more kind of enhanced goals that come later. Obviously, if you're a fan of Tony Hawk's and you've played these games, you'll know how difficult they are. This game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, was one of the hardest games out of the series. It's probably one of the most challenging games that I've ever played. Some of the stuff in it is just insane that you have to do, and there's just so many goals. Now, Pro Skater 4 is a classic. It's got really good animation. Really just a phenomenal game all the same. We'll take a look inside as well. I still have the instruction booklet in there. We have our disc. Now, this is a game that I got way back when the Ps2 first, came out. I've had it for years, so I have a lot to say about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I loved Pro Skater 3, and I know that there's a remaster out now of Pro Skater 4 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Pro Skater 3 plus 4, I even did a video of it recently. Now, I know that there's been a lot of setbacks with it. I know that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 didn't exactly get the treatment that it deserved. It didn't get the... Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 has probably a lot more goals and, challenges in the original game, which is this one here, as opposed to the remaster. I believe that the Carnival level and the Chicago level are actually not included in the remaster, in the remake. But I believe Pro Skater 3 has all of the original levels. Now, I think that it looks good, but I think that it looks like kind of a bit of a cash grab, if I'm to be honest about it. Like, I'm still thinking about getting it. I haven't played it yet, the new remasters, but I'm still doing my research and watching videos and stuff online of other people playing the game, and getting ideas or picking up the information from stuff online, and as much information as I can get, and then I'll make a decision then on whether I'm going to buy the remasters or not. If you've played the remasters and you've played the originals, let me know your thoughts on them in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and which is your favorite Tony Hawk's out of the series. Pro Skater 4 is a very, very tough one. I did beat Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I got all 54 goals completed in it. But Pro Skater 4 is a whole other ball game. I mean, it's much more challenging than Pro Skater 3. I mean, it has incredible levels, some of the stuff, even the mini games, the Pro Skater challenges as well, the one with Bam Margera, where you have to, jump into the shopping cart trolley. Now, I've actually got up to, I think, 182 pro points, which means I need just a couple more to get to 190. So I have completed a few of the Pro Skater challenges, but I haven't completed the one for Bam Margera yet. And a few of the other skaters some of them are very, very tough. The pro skater challenges. For anybody who has entirely 100% of this game, who has actually completed every single task in it, congratulations on that, because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is an incredibly challenging game, particularly for the pro challenges. But even all of the goals in general. Now, I will say I did use cheats in this game. Now, this game is not a game that you're necessarily going to be able to do without using cheats. This is a game designed to use cheats in. You have to use. I don't even know if this game is possible without cheats. I think you have to use cheats in it, because you can even purchase cheats in game. There's actually cheats built into this game that you can purchase. You can actually buy cheats with the in-game money in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And, you can buy other stuff like movies and other unlockables like skater items, accessories. And, there's also a set of secret skaters as well. I think I did a video on that while I was emulating this game. I did emulate some of the levels and the goals for Pro Skater 4. I've done a playthrough. Now, because the game is incredibly long and there's so much to be unlocked in it, I haven't done everything in it. But so far on the physical version on PS2, I have 175 goals completed, which means they're all maxed out. I have all 21 goals of the main goals completed on each level, and also the extra ones in the Chicago and the Carnival and the Carnival level too, which adds up to 175. But so I'm just short of about like 9, I think. I think it's just the pro skater challenges that I need to finish for the other skaters, and once I have those done, it should add up to like 190 pro points or something, and then that's literally all of them done then. But yeah, like I said, I did use cheats to complete all of the 175 pro challenges that I did, or 175 goals that I've completed in the game. Very, very challenging stuff. Some really, really hard, difficult goals in the zoo level as well. You have the zoo, then there's some really difficult combos in the Carnival, and the last 2 goals that I had to do, there was one really tricky one in the shipyard level. It was the second combo letters one in the shipyard, and I also had to do the one where you had to like invert, you had to transfer into the containers, those containers that you had to like skate inside. That was like the second last goal that I did. So there was 2, like I had like 2 left in the shipyard level, and once I had those done, I pretty much had all of the goals completed, all of the main objectives. But like I said, I have like 9 more pro skater challenges to do to hit the 190. But I'm almost there. But I mean, they're not actually included as the main part of the main story. So I still decided to do this video because I've actually managed to pretty much clear the game. If I do manage to get the rest of the pro challenges completed in the game, I will definitely do an update video and let you guys know. But congratulations also to anybody else who has completed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. It's definitely by far one of the most difficult ones in the series. But one of the most favorite. It's a top favorite too. I think I prefer it to Pro Skater 3. There's much more goals in it, much more challenges, mini games, and just so much stuff in there. And the graphics and the animation are really nice in it too. But I completed 175 goals in the game, to say the least, which pretty much means I cleared the main story. Just a few pro challenges left in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think I've too much more to say. We'll just take a look at the back there too. You can read the information there. So it tells you there, there's 190 challenges in total, 190 goals and challenges altogether. And you can also, build skate park and stuff like that, and customize your characters, all that good stuff. The Tony Hawk's games are no longer made by Neversoft, and they're not, Activision O2 anymore. That was a thing that they had during the early 2000s. Like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, it released in 2002. And, you know, um, that's a long time ago now. But it's kind of sad that the remasters are not, brought up to this standard. Like, I think the mistake that was made there was, I think that, if I'm being honest, I think that Tony Hawk's, Pro Skater 4, I think that it should get a full blown remake separately from instead of merging the two into one game, which I don't know why they did that. I think it would have been better if they had released like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. If they had done Pro Skater 3 this year and then Pro Skater 4, say, next year in 2026, instead of rushing the two of them and putting them together, I think that would have been a lot nicer. But it seems like they didn't want to do that. They just wanted to kind of put them together in one, and it would have been just less work for them. But it's made by Iron Galaxy or something like that. That's what I've heard. I might still get it. I'm still thinking about it. I might get it physically as well. Like, I'm going to buy the disc version. But yeah, it's unfortunate that it's not as good as the original game. It's missing, of course, some music due to copyright. You know, newer modern graphics and stuff like that. And of course, the most important thing to mention that the remasters are missing is the career mode that's included in the free roaming career mode in Pro Skater 4. So meaning you can free roam in Pro Skater 4, and all of the goals, you can go to whichever goal you want in the game. Anyone with the blue arrow goals or anyone with the red arrow goals, it's just that was just incredible how they did that in the original game, and it should have been followed over in the remake. It's a shame, but this is just the way they've done it, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's unfortunate, but sometimes these things just come down to money and time and stuff. But nonetheless, we can always go back and play the original games. Pro Skater 4 is a gem. It's a classic. The best out of the PS2 series, but definitely one of the hardest and most challenging. So there you have it, guys. 175 goals completed in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on the PS2 version. Okay. Very, very challenging stuff. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for this video, I think. And if you want to drop a comment, subscribe if you're new here to my channel. This is Games Mania Doherty. Please like, subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks, guys.